You know that feeling when your mom makes a plate of something and she's real excited to serve it to you? Let's say it's a meatloaf. You're hoping that you're eventually gonna like it because she's still there and she's watching you. It's like this underwhelming plate of bleh, but you keep eating it because you kinda have to. That's how I feel about Ahsoka, except Star Wars isn't my mom, so I don't feel bad enough to keep watching this. Hi y'all, SnarkyJay cosplay here. Last week I put out a video that had not only my thoughts for the first 2 episodes of Ahsoka, but primarily episode 3, and I think the general conclusion that I came to was that Ahsoka was not a good show or a bad show 3 episodes in. I was just underwhelmed and it wasn't something I was particularly excited to watch. Now I know as Star Wars fans, we're supposed to just be glad we're getting content in the first place and we're just supposed to consume product until we're blue in the face because that's what Star Wars is. It's product and we're supposed to just be glad it's happening and we're supposed to eat up whatever bullshit they serve us. But you know what? I'm done doing that. I started this channel almost 2 years ago reviewing the Book of Boba Fett. And if you go back to that playlist and you watch those reviews of when I did the Book of Boba Fett, it's hilarious to see how poorly they aged because I started off so excited and then just got progressively more irritable and disappointed by it as it went on. But I put myself through it because I loved Boba Fett. I did the same thing with The Mandalorian, expecting to love season 3 and just being incredibly disappointed and underwhelmed by it the whole time. Kenobi and Andor I went into with very low expectations. Kenobi crawled under the bar to disappoint me, and I actually loved Andor despite everybody calling it Anbor in my comment sections and telling me that I just like hot takes and that's why I pretended to like it. Whatever. But in all of these series and things that I've reviewed, I've come to the conclusion that if I don't want to put myself through something, I'm just not going to. Again, I'm not here to tell you that Ahsoka is a bad show. I didn't watch the 4th episode, so maybe it picked up and maybe this will all be for nothing because all of you are gonna tell me, oh my god, but you're so wrong, this show just got exponentially better and it's the best thing since The Godfather was released. Maybe that's what happens, but as far as I'm concerned, I don't want to sit through this anymore. I think that a lot of the criticism that I get online is the fact that I am so woefully uncreative that all I do is come on here in cute outfits and bitch about work that other people have done because I just don't have it in me to produce anything for myself. Regardless of the fact that I am creative as I am an award-winning costume creator, the point is that this actually takes a considerable amount of effort. To review something fairly, I have to watch that thing. And while I watch that thing, I have to pause it intermittently and make notes. I also have to look at alternative thoughts on the internet to see what other people are saying and understand things from a different point of view so that when I come and talk to you, I've come up with something clever and well-researched in a way that is fair to everybody that worked on it and fair to everybody that's watching it and disagrees with me. I then have to come up here and pick an adorable outfit that matches the theme. Today we are going with this classic original trilogy Boba Fett dress because that is my biggest disappointment ever. And then I've got to come on here and talk for about 30 minutes, cut that down, make a thumbnail, do an upload, figure out a description. It's a lot of work. And you know what? I don't feel respected by Kathleen Kennedy or any of her assholes working for her at Disney for Star Wars. I don't feel respected by Disney Plus continuing to put out bullshit and charging me more and more money every month. So I'm not gonna continue wasting my time watching their content to come out here and push it to other people by reviewing it when it's just not worth it. I don't want to waste my Tuesday nights watching a show that I couldn't care less about, and I'm most certainly not gonna waste my Wednesday mornings reviewing a show that I couldn't care less about. It honestly breaks my heart to say that Star Wars is no longer worth keeping up with for me. I'm always going to be a Star Wars fan, but at this point I'm not going to subscribe to the belief that I have to watch every single piece of Star Wars content that comes out because I'm a fan. For a long time I have followed every single piece of Star Wars branded content because I absolutely love this franchise, but after I felt personally offended by the show that was the Book of Boba Fett, after the heartbreak that was season 3 of The Mandalorian, after the snooze fest that was Kenobi, and after being incredibly underwhelmed by the first 3 episodes of Ahsoka, I just can't do it anymore. That's not to say I'm not gonna talk about Star Wars. At the end of the day, it's a franchise that is very close to my heart. My last name is literally Fett. I could not get away from Star Wars if I tried, but I'm not doing this to myself, and I'm not doing it to you guys because at the end of the day, nobody wants to sit here and listen to me go, yeah, This is certainly a Star Wars show. Nobody wants to hear that. You guys want to hear me either rant or rave about how good something is, but nobody wants me to be just as underwhelmed on camera as I was watching the show. That's just boring. So as of today, I am bidding Ahsoka goodbye. I will not be watching this show anymore unless something absolutely crazy happens. I just don't give a shit. That's all from me. I've been SnarkyJay. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. For more SnarkyJay, be sure to check out my Instagram, and if you'd like to support my content, feel free to check out my Patreon. I will link both of those in the description below, and let me know your thoughts on Ahsoka in the comments below.